So this is my post-fight reaction of Sean O'Malley versus Marlon Vera. It was a very good fight. I feel like Cheeto, he was doing a good job as far as the front kicks. He kind of helped bring that element to the fight because a lot of the front kicks was definitely not being done by O'Malley when the fight first started, but I would say over time, Sean O'Malley definitely started putting out a lot more front kicks. He was doing them in the beginning, but I feel like Cheeto kind of took over because he wasn't really throwing any punches. But Cheeto definitely was throwing some front kicks. And that was working to his advantage. So that's something he definitely had to kind of keep up with and look after, because if you look at the punch stats and the kick stats and the strike stats, a lot of the stuff that Cheeto was doing, it was coming from kicks, and a lot of stuff that Sean was doing was coming from punches. If Cheeto wouldn't have been kicking so much, he probably would have had a lot more trouble in that fight. I feel like Sean could have stopped him early in the fight, but it wasn't really much to really stop as far as other than the kicks, because a lot of punches Cheeto was putting out, it was either counters or it would just be a barrage, or just a combination. He would kind of do it in spurts. He wasn't really doing it just all in one to try to cause any kind of trouble as far as to his opponent. He was just trying to do it like in spurts, kind of trying to keep him away, score points. It wasn't anything as far as he was doing a lot of damage early on, but later on in the fight, he definitely started doing a lot of damage. Sean was definitely not going to slow down throughout the fight. He was going to keep the pressure on. He wasn't really waiting on to see if Cheeto was definitely going to slow down, or if he was going to be waiting to throw a kick and different things like that. He knew that Cheeto was going to cause problems, and that's something that he was in for. He was definitely not worried about the strategy that Cheeto had, but Cheeto was throwing some high kicks, man. His kicks started getting higher and higher. And that's one thing I said before the fight. Like, Cheeto needs to focus on his kicks. And Sean needs to focus a lot more on the right hand. And Sean was letting the right hand go. He was also mixing in with the left hook. So Sean did an excellent job throughout this fight. I feel like a lot of people will kind of see the good in what Sean did throughout the fight, but a lot of other people, they won't actually see the difference as far as him being able to walk through shots and being able to make adjustments. That's a lot of things people won't understand, but he definitely was able to make adjustments. When he gave that knee to Cheeto early in the fight, Cheeto had a lot of problems. Cheeto did not know what to do when he felt those certain shots against coming from Sean. When Sean gave him those first couple of shots, Cheeto didn't really want to deal with that. So he kind of got away from that, and he kind of stayed away from those exchanges early on. Now, later on, he made a bigger difference as far as the exchanges, but later on, he was doing a way different job than he was earlier. It was way different. It was not the same. But he did an excellent job, though. He didn't give up. He took that shot that knee to the face. I thought he was done after that, to be honest with you. I thought after that knee shot to the face, I felt like he wouldn't be able to recover. And I felt like that was the end, basically. But he definitely proved me wrong in that situation. In that situation, he took that shot to the face. He lasted the rest of the round. He went on to the next round, and he established himself. So you got to give kudos to Cheeto, because I would say the fourth and fifth round, I thought fourth round he would be in survival mode, but he definitely wasn't surviving. Cheeto definitely was not surviving in that round. He was making it happen. So the fourth round, I feel like Cheeto kind of pressed the gas and let it be known that he wasn't going anywhere. And I'll say in the fifth round, that's when I feel like Sean kind of turned it up a lot more and kind of used his advantages that he had. Sean was definitely not gonna let up and let Cheeto come back into the fight and do what he needed to kind of grab that victory, because Cheeto was itching closer and closer throughout the fight of actually grabbing the victory away from him. So with Sean being aggressive like he was, um, I want to say one or two of those knee shots might have dazed Sean and had him a little bit out of it throughout the fight, but I feel like that just comes with the territory, but that comes with the sport. But he definitely took some hard blows to the face, and that's something that I had to really look into. I was like, wow, Sean's taking some hard shots. Will he be able to last from those shots? But that was later on in the fight, and Sean didn't really take that much damage before that, so I wasn't too much worried about how much damage he could actually take. But Cheeto, he was active, and he did it what he needed to. But I didn't know that the knee shots throughout the fight would actually be the power shots that we were looking for. But it makes a lot of sense, you know. The guys, they really went from knees. You know, the knees weren't working, and once they catch themselves close together in close proximity, they knew that they could extend knees and possibly cause some damage, and they definitely caused damage throwing the knees that they were throwing. But Sean did an excellent job throughout the fight. I know a lot of people probably say he didn't get the knockout or anything, but he was very impressive to me. I feel like he did a lot of different styles and strategies. He switched up, and the right hand kind of basically led him to a victory. But the front kicks and the right kicks he was doing, he did left kicks also. That's a strategy that helped him get a victory. But that's all I got though. Like and subscribe.